Is it possible to hit 300% energy recharge to max out this artifact set? Let's find out. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Crypt13 and there are some new artifacts coming in 2.0 that look really good. In fact, they look pretty amazing, not just on the surface level with their 4-piece set bonuses, but because of both their 4-piece and 2-piece set bonuses. I think that there's going to be a huge shift in how we build characters. It's not going to be as simple as just attack percent, elemental damage bonus, and crit damage or crit rate for most characters anymore. The possibilities that these artifact sets are going to open up is, I think, going to be pretty big. So let's go over the first one, which is the Emblem of Severed Fate. The 2-piece set gives us 20% energy recharge, and the 4-piece set gives us 25% of our energy recharge becomes elemental burst damage bonus, up to a cap of 75%. The 2-piece set bonus is the same as the 4-star Exile set, but now it's been upgraded to a 5-star, so it's definitely more viable as an artifact set in the end game. As for the 4-piece set bonus, you're probably wondering how you can hit the max. So the way this works is that we will probably be able to easily calculate this bonus just by looking at the character status screen. Every character starts off with 100% energy recharge. So if you were to equip a 4-piece Severed Fate set without any other sources of energy recharge, you're going to get 120 total energy recharge on that character, and 25% of that is 30. So that means you would get a 30% damage bonus to your elemental burst if you are just using the 4-piece set bonus raw. This means that in order to hit a maximum of 75% damage bonus, you need 300% energy recharge to be reflected on the character status screen. If this set does not include the natural 100% energy recharge, you need 400% energy recharge to get the maximum benefit. And that would also mean that a raw 4-piece set would only give you a measly 5% damage bonus to your elemental burst. So there is definitely no way that MiHoYo went with that route. And so I think that the next immediate question is it even possible to hit 300% energy recharge, and how difficult is it to actually reach that much? So there is only one artifact piece that gives you energy recharge in the game as its main stat, and that comes from the Sans artifact piece. At max level for a 5-star artifact, it's going to give you 51.8% energy recharge. The second source of energy recharge that you can get is from your weapon. The list is pretty long, but I'm gonna go over it anyway. 3-star Skyrider Sword, the Favonius series weapons, Sacrificial Sword and Sacrificial Greatsword. This does not include the Sacrificial Catalyst because that actually gives you Elemental Mastery. The Festering Desire, the Skyward series, except only 3 of them, the Sword, the Greatsword, and the Spear. The Prototype Star Glitter, Elegy for the End, which is a 5-star bow. 3-star Catalyst, the Otherworldly Story, and the Wine and Song, which is a Catalyst weapon. And out of all of these weapons, the maximum amount of energy recharge that you can get from one is 61.3% extra energy recharge, and only 4 weapons can give you this. That is the Favonius Sword, the Favonius Greatsword, Favonius Warbow, and the Sacrificial Sword. The next tier of energy recharge is 55.1% extra energy recharge, and then after that is 45.9% extra energy recharge. So this means with our artifact piece and with our weapon, the maximum amount of energy recharge we can currently have is 213.1%. The next source of energy recharge is from artifact substats. But of course, that's going to come down to luck and randomness. But for your own information, energy recharge substats come as 4.5%, 5.2%, 5.8%, or 6.5% substats. And then finally, the last source of energy recharge that you can get is from a character's Ascension Passive. There are currently only 4 characters that have this, and that is Kaya, Bennett, Mona, and Venti. If I did happen to forget one, please let me know down in the comments. So this means that without any substats from artifact pieces, and if you use it on one of the characters that I just mentioned, the max that you can get is 239.8% with Kaya or Bennett at max Ascension, so Ascension Phase 6, or 245.1 with Venti or Mona at max Ascension. This means that you need an extra 60 to 50% energy recharge from your substats. So good luck with that if you want to max out this artifact set. And then make that 80 to 70% if you aren't Kaya, Bennett, Mona, or Venti. This means that 213 is the range that you'll get a Sands and a weapon that give maximum possible energy recharge. The damage bonus that you get with that amount of energy recharge is 53.25% extra damage bonus to your bursts. So that means for the average character, 213% is probably the range you'll be hitting. Give it, I don't know, plus or minus 15 because of substats and from the weapons that give a little bit less energy recharge from their secondary stat. So this 4-piece set bonus is definitely geared towards your sub DPS or support characters, basically characters that have elemental bursts that deal damage while they're off the field, or for characters that just have a very large scaling as a single hit elemental burst damage. Pair this set with another character that's holding the 4-piece Noblesse or the 4-piece Millilith, or even both, and then just watch that elemental burst damage do absolutely insane amounts of damage. For example, you can have Fischl with the 4-piece Millilith set and have Oz buff up the team, use a Xingqiu with 4-piece Noblesse to activate Rain Swords, and then unleash Vaporized Fury with Xiangling's Burst with the 4-piece Severed Fate set. Then have your active main DPS and go to Pound Town. Personally, I don't think that was a very good example, but I was just trying to illustrate a possible scenario, because I think that the 4-piece set is decent on Xiangling, but not the best. I think that Xiangling definitely wants more of an elemental mastery build so that she can hit better and better melt or vaporize numbers. So maybe swap that Xiangling for a Rosaria or Beidou, for example. And of course, Fischl could be swapped out if you happen to have a Zhongli or Albedo. And so with that said, I think that these are the following characters that definitely benefit the best out of the 4-piece set bonus: Beidou, Kaya, Xiangling, Xingqiu, Mona, Rosaria, Venti, and Bennett. Venti and Bennett are kind of the odd ones out, but I included them anyway just because their Ascension passive is energy recharge. Because I think Venti is better suited with a 4-piece Venerer set, and Bennett is better with a 4-piece Noblesse Oblige set. But you know, a case can be made for Bennett because the scaling on his burst is actually pretty high. At talent level 8, it's around 370% scaling. So you know, if done right, you can vaporize or you can melt this damage for pretty decent numbers. And you can always opt to put the Noblesse Oblige set on another character that can easily spam their bursts. As for the 2-piece set bonus, I said this before, but it's pretty much an upgraded version of the Exile set because we get this as a 5-star. The 2-piece set bonus is a great alternative for characters that have energy recharge problems, so as long as you don't mind sacrificing a little bit of damage from a 4-piece set bonus, the 2-piece set can definitely help alleviate some of the problems that some characters have because their burst has such a high energy cost. So you can kind of use that as a comparison point on whether or not you think this is worth it. At the time of this recording, Ayaka is about to be released next, so I wanted to give my thoughts on how this 4-piece set would do for her. And well, it's pretty simple. I don't think it's that great if you are playing Ayaka as a main DPS character because, like I said before, this artifact set is really only good for characters in the support role or who are using just for their elemental burst damage. So if you do decide to play Ayaka in the sub DPS role, or you know, just for elemental burst, then yeah, of course, this one can be pretty good because the damage bonus is great. And of course, it completely depends on the team composition you're using. If you're using a full freeze team, then you're probably better off using the 4-piece Blizzard set, but if you're not using that kind of team, then yeah, you know, not a bad choice, right? Play the game how you like. That's it for this video. I'm going to go over the 4-piece Shimenawa set in the next one, so if you're interested in that, leave a like on this video to let me know, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I will see you guys later.